Ho, ho, ho! Yokoso, yokoso, yokoso. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Yay! I'm now finally feeling in the Christmassy mood. Put the tree up. So happy holidays, one and all, even you, Tiny Tim. Welcome to episode 90, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 90 of the Stadia Monday Night Chat with me. Yes, your host, Clive Illenden, of course. As we come up to Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, as we come up to Christmas, have no fear, though. Have no fear. There's still a ton of Stadia news to unpack and opine upon. And you've come to the right place, ladies and gentlemen. Of course you have. You've come to the right place for all of that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is going to be the last Stadia Monday Night Chat of the year, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be taking a break because it'll be sort of bank holiday, Boxing Day type thing, or the day after Boxing Day. Anyway, so there won't be a show next week, so it is the last one of the year. But no, stop. Hey, pay attention. Stop sobbing. Come on, breathe. Stop sobbing. Have no fear. Yeah, because it's not the last time you're going to see me this year. Oh, no, because on New Year's Eve, 8 p.m. UK time, you know what's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. There is this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it's going to be the Stadia Community Game Awards 2021. So make that a date, ladies and gentlemen. New Year's Eve, 8 p.m. UK time. This live event, right? It's scheduled. It's a live event. It's scheduled. The YouTube schedule thing is there. It's ready. It's going to be a great show. There's been hundreds and hundreds of votes cast already. I'm really impressed. Still want more if you haven't voted, so make sure you vote. And some categories are really tight. I'm seeing the data come in. I've got one of the top data nerds on it, Jack the Slip. He's running the data on it. And some of the categories are really, really tight. There's loads of different categories. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy the show. It'll be lovely to see you then. If you can make it there, I really appreciate it. I've tried to put together a real fun end of year show, a chance to celebrate the games on Stadia. That's what it's about. It's just going to be all about the great games that we've had, over 100 of them in 2021. What's your favorite? What's your favorite indie game? What's your favorite family game? And what is your favorite game overall? All of these things. If you haven't voted, then make sure you do. As I say, there's been a load of amazing games released on Stadia. Sometimes we forget. We get so many and we get bogged down, watching this show every week or whatever. Fine. Oh, what's a new game? What's the pro game? We sometimes forget. You had Little Nightmares 2, your FIFA, Resident Evil, Village, everybody. Hello. I mean, just Madden, just loads and loads. And then Wavetail, Young Souls, just loads of great games that we sort of, sometimes rush by and then forget as we go on to the next thing because we are spoiled. Yeah, we've been spoiled 100 games, It's crazy to think people think there's no games on Stadia. I mean, it's ridiculous. I was talking to Color today on his chat because obviously everybody watches Color. He knows he just plays Red Dead Redemption. That's it. He's just obsessed with that game. Just plays that. And he can't. He said to me, he can't understand why people jump from one game to the other. And I must admit, I used to just play Overwatch non-stop. And before that was Minecraft non-stop, nothing else. Yeah, because I didn't have that much choice that I was that bothered about. And then it was Overwatch, and then Sea of Thieves came out. Played it for a year non-stop. Sea of Thieves, nothing else. But with Stadia and Stadia Pro, I get so many games to play. I found I don't, I just, and then Ubisoft Plus, it's like, I know, it's a blessing in disguise, isn't it? No, it's the reverse of a blessing. It's a curse in disguise, isn't it? Because you never sometimes can feel like embracing a game fully sometimes. You've got to really concentrate. There's so much stuff coming at you that's free to play and available. So anyway, Stadia Community Games Awards of 2021. Please, 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 if you haven't voted, make sure you vote. And please, if you can make the effort to watch it, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be good. 8 p.m. UK time, New Year's Eve. Let's see you all there, ladies and gentlemen. See you all there. Anyway, as ever, enough of the self-promo there. Make sure you all say hi in the chat. Let me know what games you've been playing, of course, and all of that. Oh, yeah, and hit the likes because I like it. YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content like this. And if you are new here, arigato gozaimasu, yokoso, please, please, please consider hitting the subscribe button and toggling that notification bell. And then you'll know when I go live with content like this, ladies and gentlemen, with content like this. So I hope you are all good, and I hope you are all well in the chat. It's going to be, as I say, there's lots to unpack. I thought there'd be not very much, but there's loads. So, okay, who are the kids who can't get to sleep on Christmas Eve and are sitting on their stairs waiting for Santa? Yes, I'm talking about the early birds in chat. Let's check them out, say hello before we get on with this multitude of news and some interesting developments and all of that. So first of all, let's say hello to chat. Hello, chat. How are you? Okay, first little kid on the stair waiting for Santa. It's Dave. Hello, Dave. Good to see you. Devoy, hey, how you doing, my friend? Ray, always lovely to see Ray. Vivek, Lord Vivek, how are you? Inled. Oh, he's a sexy beast, is he? You're not sexy beast like the Ray Winston. Yeah, Ray Winston. I see what you did there, Lord Vivek. I feel like being the Ben Kingsley character, but this show would get taken off the air instantly if I started spouting the amount of cursing he does in Sexy Beast. Yeah, I know, Inled. It's only the last show of the year. Don't worry. We'll be back in January. Just want a Christmas break. I hope you enjoyed the In Space. Exactly. I hope you enjoyed that little promo video. You can see I've been working on it. It's going to be very glamorous. You can't vote twice unless you have a different account, I think. Did you like that? That's just a taste of what the show's going to be like. I don't want to overhype it, but a lot of work's gone into it already, and there's still a hell of a lot of work to do. But I'm, going to hopefully pull it all together. There you go, Joe McFlow. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, People's Club. All the best to you, and Christmas cheer, Christmas beer. Cloudbusters, how you vote is a very good question. How you vote? Why don't I post it as ever? Bear with me. Let us post it in the. If I can find the link, I can never find the link in time. There is a link on the video on my channel. Check out Twitter as well. Bear with me while I get my link for you to share. Where's Jack's link? Here it is. Right, I'm going to put this in the chat if you haven't voted already. There you go. Hopefully that's... Oh, error. Didn't like that. Why didn't you like that? Because it's a form. Anyway, I'll put it in the chat later or in the description. In fact, it might be in the description. If you look in the description of the video, there we go. Hopefully that will work. Okay, let's clear that. Right. So there you are. You can vote there. Thank you, Lord Vivek. Indeed. Hey, Kessel Runner. I tell you what, it's very exciting. I was checking the data today, and it changed in front of my eyes. I was looking at one category, and there were two titles neck and neck in one particular category, and right before my eyes, somebody must have voted, and it changed just like that. So very, very exciting. It was. Peppa Pig. No clues. Trials of Cold Steel, Dave. You been playing that? Judgment, 9 to 5. Oh, Super Animal Royale, yeah. And the Halo and the Gunk. Haven't got around to Halo. Must do it. Ron, how are you? Ah, happy Christmas. Yoshida, how are you? Jerry, lovely to see you. Well, that's the chat so far. So good. Lovely to see everybody in the chat and all of that. So I've been playing bit Rayman Legends, of course. Bit 9 to 5. So I mentioned last week they had a patch, and I don't know. I think it felt better. It played better. So I think there's been some improvements, and if they can keep improving 9 to 5 at that rate, I think it's going to turn into a nice little game. It just felt a lot easier to play, less stutters. And then, of course, the other thing is Super Animal Royale. Oh, my God. What an addictive game that is to play. Because finding a game is just so quick. It's almost instant. You know, so if you get shot, it's like, fine, straight back in. It's just such an easy game to sort of, play. I've not actually got a chicken dinner yet in it. A couple of second places, very annoyingly. But yeah, such a good game, Super Animal Royale. And the fact it's free, really cool. Case Ball's been on Halo, Gunk, and Mafia 3. Good work, sir. Right. Okay, people. To the Stadia news. The Stadia news sleigh for this week's Stadia news. And what a week. What a week, man. This may be the holiday season, but there's a lot of news. I think there has been another patch today. I think it's 4.001 on 9 to 5, actually. And I haven't played it since then, so it'd be interesting to see. Anyway, the news, yeah, lots of great news. And there's lots of exciting and promising Stadia news this week that bodes well for the future. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen, and be informed, educated, and entertained. Right, let's go. Let's go. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, quick mention about LG and the Stadia app. Didn't you mention that last week, Club? I did. Now, I talked about this a lot. And I talked about it last week and how it reaches beyond the gaming bubble, tech articles, and into the consumer tech world. Yeah. And it sort of made me think a bit about, if you're just focused in the gaming world, you just don't see the bigger picture. And if you just see Stadia through your narrow gaming lens and nothing else, you just don't see the bigger picture. And if to underline how important the Stadia app being on LG and LG getting behind that app is, check out this tweet today from the LG channel. So this was today, not last week, but from today. This was on the LG channel. Not that one. Where is it? Let me just call it up. Here we go. So this was on the LG channel today on their Twitter. It says, remember, you can now access at Google Cloud Gaming straight from your LG TV. Read the full details from T3.com. So T3 magazine, as it used to be, here. Yeah. And just to check, look, I have 84,000 followers, LG. So it's in T3, which is a tech and consumer magazine. And if you go to the T3 article here, not subscribing, LG Smart. So this is very much like the Forbes article, which suggests to me that it's been written from a press release. The press release coming from LG, not Stadia. LG, so it's unfettered by gaming bias, right? Just like the Forbes magazine was, because it was written by a consumer tech journalist writing about TVs. So it's unfettered by that kind of ridiculous negative bias. LG smart TVs just got a great free gaming upgrade. If you own an LG TV, OLED or otherwise, then you can now access the Google Stadia gaming stream service. Not the much maligned Google Stadia, not the, disappointed, right? You can just access, it's facts, just access no commentary on that, yeah? LG makes some of the very best TVs in the world today and is a particular champion when it comes round to the best gaming TVs. Indeed, many of LG smart TVs excel at playing games on consoles like PS5, Xbox Series, with advanced gaming features making games look and run brilliantly. And now, LG owners have just got another great gaming upgrade, as the South Korean company has confirmed that Google Stadia is now available on any LG smart TV running WebOS 5 and higher. The news means that LG TV owners, OLED screen or otherwise, can now download the Google Stadia app directly on their television and get gaming straight away, providing they have a USB controller handy. There's a free 1-month trial to Google Stadia Pro 2, which grants access to 200 games, such as Cyberpunk, Resident Evil Village, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, Hitman 3, and Baldur's Gate 3. This means you can enjoy the full Google Stadia experience without having to spend a penny. Google Stadia Pro also unlocks visual features that the majority of LG Smart TV owners will want, such as 4K resolution, HDR, 60 frames per second, 5.1 surround sound. On a TV such as the T3 award-winning LG C1, award-winning, Stadia will look at its best with a Pro subscription. Here at T3, we think this is yet another great free upgrade in terms of smart TV functionality from LG, and one that really helps build its reputation as a TV maker that delivers for gamers most. Wow. That is an article, ladies and gentlemen. That is why the Stadia app on TVs is so important. That is why LG being part of, this and rolling it out is so important. And I just thought that was amazing. As I say, check out the number of followers they've got on the LG app, Twitter. And then T3.com is a massive, massive tech blog. So there are people, there are people out there, there's a whole load of people out there who don't realize, or may not even know, well, we know, don't even know or realize that they can now play AAA games on their LG TV without a console. This is perfect for Christmas, yeah? For those people struggling to get consoles, for example. It's all part of opening more eyes to the world of cloud gaming and specifically Stadia. So I thought I'd just share that there because it's more of what I was saying last week. Have I mentioned that I have an LG C1? Anybody? Have I mentioned that at all on this show? At all? Have I? Maybe. I've got an LG C1. And it looks amazing. It does look really good. In fact, I was having a few problems with Super Animal Royale yesterday, so I swapped from my TV to my 4K monitor here. Tell you what, I hadn't really noticed before. The difference is amazing because the LG is just so bright and clear and crystal. But it's not just LG, ladies and gentlemen, bringing Stadia to the masses, okay? Check out this new dongle, ladies and gentlemen, a new dongle. Let's get rid of that. From T-Mobile. Okay? T-Mobile is to start selling a new Google TV dongle with built-in Ethernet that Chromecast lacks. So obviously you can get a Chromecast adapter for the Chromecast with Google TV, but this one, you don't need to buy the adapter. You've already got an Ethernet port. Google TV launched late in 2020 on the Chromecast, but it's seen a slow adoption in the time since, with Sony, TCL, and Realme getting on board. Now, though, T-Mobile has quietly announced TV Vision Hub, which is the second Google TV streaming stick to be sold in the United States. It's a streaming dongle with essentially the same form factor as the Chromecast with Google TV. However, there are two key changes. Noticeably, the TV Vision Hub was used by an Android TV device last year before the company killed its live TV service. For one, there's a clear difference remote, which is a dedicated power and input controls for the TV as well as for the box. It has a built-in Ethernet port. This appears to be paired with the micro USB port, which is a bit odd, but T-Mobile's website says USB-C is available. This is a newer and stronger chip than what's found in Chromecast with Google TV. So the device is using the Amlogic S905Y4 chip. This is a newer and stronger chip. Oh, that's all I needed to know. Than what's found in the Chromecast with Google TV, and coming with AV1 decoding. So there we are, another way for people to access Google Stadia in the best quality possible with an Ethernet connection. You can see the Ethernet connection there with AV1 decoding, a better chip than's actually in the Chromecast with Google TV. All good stuff. More consumer products, you know, delivering Stadia to the masses. Not bad. As I said, I've always said, at the end of the day, making Stadia even more accessible. That's what it's all about. I mentioned it on Rock's Cloudburst. It's all about ease of access. Yeah, of getting to those millions and millions of points of access for people to play Stadia, whether on your phone, your laptop, your computer, your iPad, your TV, your smart TV. People just now need to know that it's there, ready and waiting. So whilst people may not be that aware of Stadia, or the point is it's there, yeah? As Bill said years ago, you've already got Stadia, genius. You know, it's there. It's already there. So the next thing is just to let people know that it's basically click and play on the devices you already own. It's such a simple concept, and it's now getting on more and more devices that people own. Simples. And what better way to test out Stadia than trying one of the ever-increasing demos, free trials, free-to-play games? I mean, perfect. Talking of which, shout out to Four Scars Gaming. John, shout out to John. Super Animal on Royale will have a 30-minute time trial feature for the next few months. The game is free to play, but this will allow people to try the game out without a Stadia account. You can only see that much bigger there anyway. Modus Games and Pixile Studios are abuzz today as Season 2 of the cute, deadly Super Animal Royale hits the platform. The free-to-play Battle Royale has crossed 5 million players, blah, blah, blah. Free timed game trials on Stadia over the next couple of months, which lasts 30 minutes. 30 minutes just to try and see if you like it. I never quite understand why people don't give the sub a go anyway, the pro a go. What you got to lose? You can cancel it instantly and you've still got a month to play. But if you don't want to do that, another free to play. We're just seeing it. We've seen so much since well, since November in a way, and slightly before when Stadia announced that's what they were going to be doing more free to play things, more demos, more trial demos. And now a really great, easy game to get into, fun game, loads of players online all the time for it. What a great game to do it. And it is, as Christopher says, it is ridiculously fun. I got to say, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it, as we say. So I say, with more and more people discovering games like this, how about the potential of massive new franchises, or revived franchises coming to Google Stadia? How about the revival of, ladies and gentlemen, let's clear that, Splinter Cell. Yeah? Splinter Cell, anybody? Splinter Cell Remake begins development at Ubisoft Toronto. Who used to play Splinter Cell? I remember Splinter Cell on the OG Xbox. I used to play it. I remember it at the time because that's when I worked in the games industry when Splinter Cell came out. I'm sure it was. Because I remember playing it on the OG Xbox. Splinter Cell remakes, and this is from Ubisoft, so, from the horse's mouth. Splinter Cell remake begins development at Ubisoft Toronto. Ubisoft has greenlit the development of a Splinter Cell remake that will draw from the rich canvas of the brand. Led by Ubisoft Toronto, the game will be rebuilt from the ground up using Ubisoft's own Snowdrop engine, the same engine being used to develop Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, coming to Stadia. We know that one's coming to Stadia, as well as Ubisoft's upcoming Star Wars game. Well, we not actually officially confirmed it's coming to Stadia, but it's Ubisoft. And now Splinter Cell. Let's play the vid.
Splinter Cell is back. Ubisoft Toronto has begun work on a remake of Sam Fisher's most classic operations.
Look at this old
and with
old
the
school
series return on the horizon, it's the perfect time to look back at the game that started it all.
Such a cool game. I just really remember it.
I'm going to ask
this is bringing back such good memories.
When I think you're lying, I'll do this. Who do you work for?
Splinter Cell launched back.
It was interesting because somebody sort of said, why is it so cool? And it's all the greys and blacks.
It was a dark and serious stealth action game that...
Yeah, it's all the greys and blacks that make it kind of cool, and the shadows and the lights. But yeah, there we go. Splinter Cell. Who is looking forward to that, man? Now, it's not, look, it's not official that it's going to come to Stadia, but it's an Ubisoft title. Valhalla, Far Cry 6. Avatar, we know, is coming next year. Hopefully the Star Wars game, Splinter Cell. I mean, very, very exciting. And Anthony says he never played it. It never interested you. I like those sort of stealth games. Geek the Sneak, good to see you. Good to see you. I do like those sort of stealth games. So really exciting. As I say, since it's from Ubisoft, it is highly likely, 99%, 95% chance it's going to come to Stadia. I think that's fair to say. I don't think it's an unreasonable assumption to make that if Splinter Cell is launched by Ubisoft, it's coming to Stadia. Plus that Star Wars game. I mean, we forget. I see on Reddit, any big games coming to Stadia, because it doesn't seem to be any. That's because you're not paying attention, Reddit. Yeah? There are about 100,000 people on Reddit who don't watch this show. And sometimes I wish they did, because then they would have nothing to moan about. So I'm not going to go there. This is not the space to rant about Reddit. I do that for my exclusive members. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. So Ubisoft, very excited about that. Let me know who is excited about that. Other things as well. Touch input looks like it's coming to 100 days, possibly. There was a tweet out by Yves, the developer, Yves Holler. I hope I'm saying his name right. And with some pictures, look. And I think it may be tomorrow. So he sent out this little teaser. Look, for those that play that 100 Days wine game, this is perfect because there are certain games on Stadia that lend themselves to sort of playing on your mobile phone. This is one of them, I think. Rain was another one where you like Tinder, you put the cards. I don't know what Tinder is. Somebody told me. You put the cards, that swipe left or swipe right. And that would be ideal to do that. You could do that with your touch phone on your mobile phone. So yeah, so this is a little teaser sent out by the developer. Then he says they've got, for the first time, the touch input is working. We'll have some minor issues to solve. I'll keep you updated. That was on the 17th. And then little update. Aiming for 21st of the 12th. The Stadia version. Finally, Unity released the update we needed to finish the input touch. So maybe here before the end of the year. Okay, maybe not tomorrow then. But yeah, touch control for 100 days could be coming. Exciting to see touch control being introduced to more games, especially those games that, as I say, lend themselves well to sort of, they're almost mobile type games, aren't they? Really? No disrespect, but and there's a massive market for that. What a way to kill some time by making some wine. Yeah. More games as well, ladies and gentlemen. More games coming soon. From our friends at Outright Games, ladies and gentlemen. They've been busy tweeting out. Let's have a look here. What have they been tweeting out? I'll tell you what they've been tweeting out. So they're doing a promo at the moment for Nintendo. Nintendo festive offers, 40% off. Don't care about that. The Last Kids on Earth is the game that we care about. And Mr. 1030, hello Ralph, Mr. 1030, he says, Stadia release as well, if I remember correctly. Could that be soon? Jack and the rest of the crew are working on it and hope to have good news for all Stadia fans soon, but we just can't confirm yet. Hee hee. Thanks for your interest. So it's coming. It's coming very soon. I think it was one of the games that was rated a while ago for Stadia. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, so that should be coming soon. Plus, I think Outright Games have got another announcement coming up as well. So check out that announcement. Also, we're getting that time of year. Well, not what I'm saying, that time of month. Because if everybody's having Christmas, when are they going to announce the pro games for January? Just do it on the 1st of January. Well, they've started announcing some of them, haven't they? Bloodstained is coming. Here's some footage. It's been announced by Stadia from Gem Game Bearing. Gem from Gem. This is Gem. Shout out to Gem. This is some. I don't want that. Don't want advert. Yeah, so this is Bloodstained. Ritual of the Dark is coming to Stadia Pro. I can hear Gem's voice. You lot can't because I muted him. But it looks kind of cool. Anybody played this? Anybody buy it originally? Yeah, let me know. So that's very exciting. So we know the first pro game, Bloodstained, as Inled points out in the chat. 2 already. I know that. 2 announced already, yeah. The other one, since you mentioned it, since you raised it there, Inled, the other one announced. Oh, yeah, so Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, a Metroidvania-styled video game developed by Artplay, published by 505 Games, fans of Stadia. The game's development was led by former Castlevania series producer Koji Igarashi, and is considered a spiritual successor to the series, the Castlevania series. So there you go. I've not played it, so I can't really comment, but let me know. The other one, oh yeah, no, check this out. This was on the Stadia community blog post months ago when Bloodstained first came out. Bloodstained price, wow. Has anyone seen the price of this yet? I paid £34.99 when it first came out years ago. They're going too far with the pricing on this one. No way I'd pay that. That's a very crazy and greedy price to set. Maybe it was. Doesn't matter now, get Stadia Pro and you can play it. Whatever the price was. But I seem to remember it was pricey. But that's set by 505 Games. But there you go. Now it's on Stadia Pro. And the other Stadia Pro, we have a second one revealed today. Darksiders 3, ladies and gentlemen. Second sneak peek at what you can find in Stadia Pro next month. Darksiders 3. By the way, Inled, your little 12 Days of Christmas song, my daughter was sort of sitting here pretending she was doing my show before I launched, and she sang this out. All of it, including all the repeats. She thought it was very amusing. But there you go. 12 Days of Christmas by Inled. Check it out. But anyway, Darksiders 3 is the other pro game. I think we're going to hit 50 pro games within the next couple of months. It'll be amazing when we have 50. I mean, obviously there's some games going to go out. We know that. But I think there's always a net gain in the pro games now. We know we've got some more coming. It's just very exciting. I just get so excited about the games, even if they're not necessarily things I'm interested in. It's exciting. Don't want to see my private messages from my gang. There we go. So Darksiders 3. Let me know if that tickles your fancy, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've got a bit of YouTube footage of that. Apparently Red Bull gives you wings. I don't want to know that. Here we go. This was the official release.
Have learned.
As chaos reigns.
I have been jealous.
Wow, it does look really. It looks better than I
have been
looks
rough.
really nice. And the balance
I
falls.
have been lazy.
Hello.
All the things the seven sins stand for, and I have paid
She means
dearly
business.
for it. And I remain stranded on
Oh,
Earth.
it looks really cool.
So when you
I'm looking
speak
forward to
of
delving into this one.
all hope is lost.
But anyway, so that's your second pro game, ladies and gentlemen. 7 arrive. Very exciting times. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited because a lot of people missed this. I missed it. So there's shout out to #MediaGuy for this one, because I've not seen this reported anywhere else. What we're talking about here is new content for a game that runs 4K 60 frames per second and looks amazing. New content released on the Stadia store, and no one's shouting about it. And I don't know why. This is it. Reckoning at Gun Manor. £4.99. That just stumbled onto Stadia a couple of days ago. This game's a 4K 60 frames per second game, this. Nobody said anything about that. Drugs. A ghostly carriage arrives in Dirtwater. Only you can see it, and it only goes one place, the mysterious Gun Manor. This is a brand new West of Loathing adventure, ladies and gentlemen, featuring hours of gameplay. I haven't even finished West of Loathing yet. Played it, loved it. Fiendish new monsters and useful new items. Challenging puzzles, which are also new. Scads of new goofs and gags, but no gulches. Sorry, we're all gulched out. Who can solve the mystery of Gun Manor? Is it you? It's probably you. It's probably you, definitely. £4.99 DLC. There you go. Nobody mentioned that. Come on, people. So shout out to hashtag Media Guy for that. Because I hadn't spotted it. But he did, Mr. Eagle Eyes. So there we go. Right. I'm going to have a drink of water. What do we reckon we should play? If I thought about it, since we'll probably find out. I think we'll probably find out what the pro games are this side of Christmas. Or will it be Twixmas? Will anybody be working Twixmas at Google Stadia? What, they're closing down? No, they're on a bloody holiday. What do you think I'm talking about? Stop panicking, Reddit. Get back into your cot. Right. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've often talked on this show, that the biggest hint of the future of a company is in the roles. Yeah. What, the sausage rolls? No, the job roles. The job roles, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. The job roles. What is this? The two Ronnies. UK reference there. Anyway, the job roles that come up at Google Stadia, it's always a good indication of where they're going. And they're new roles. But as far as we can tell, there's some roles probably are just replacement roles. People have left. Come to that later. But some are clearly sort of new roles. And even if they're not new roles, it's an insight into the strategy and thinking of Google Stadia. And there's two exciting roles that have popped up, which I think are very interesting. And I'm going to share them with you today. And I think it's worth us looking at. So the first one is this. Right, so the first one here, Software Development Manager, Stadia Porting. Now, this is particularly interesting when we read some of the sort of technical requirements and descriptions and stuff like that. So, your qualifications, what do you need? No, PhD in computer science. Wow. Woo. But as I say, the biggest hint of Stadia future lies in their, investing in their jobs. Investing in jobs is investing in the future of your business. I've said it before. And these two new roles are particularly interesting and worth sort of unpacking and taking a deeper look at. So that's what we're going to do. And this key thing here, basically you're going to be working on the porting side of things, the porting team. Manage a team of software developers, optimize your own code, make sure software developers are able to optimize theirs. Blah, blah, blah. Help develop intelligence, natural language processing, distributed computing, large-scale system design, networking, security data compression. This is the key thing here. The Stadia porting team seeks to drastically reduce, or even eliminate the work required for partners to bring their existing AAA games to Google's cloud-based platform for graphics-rich, real-time interactive applications. This is interesting, real-time interactive applications. Working cross-functionally with a distributed set of engineering product leads focused on the developer experience, the team is contributing to the future of game development as studios reevaluate. This is another interesting point. As game studios reevaluate how their teams collaborate in the modern working environment. Stadia is Google's premier video game platform designed for everyone. Custom-built hardware, rapidly evolving open source technology to deliver a seamless gaming experience across multiple devices. Turn partner feedback into product roadmaps roadmaps and plans to collectively improve Stadia's tech and the experience of Stadia developers. But the key thing here is eliminate the work required for partners to bring their existing AAA games to cloud-based platforms. So it's clear that, we know that it's a bit of a sort of kink in the chain, as it were, that, for AAAs, to make it worth it for AAAs, they've got to go, well, is it worth it? You've got a small player base. It's, I need to put another team on it. And then we've got to go through the QA process. What's the upside for me? And Stadia don't want to just be going, well, here's a suitcase of money. Is that upside enough for you? No, they just want to make it make more business sense, because you get the AAAs on, you get the people in, you're more likely to get the AAAs on. It's that kind of cycle. And making it easier and making that ease of access for porting of AAAs is part and parcel of that, without having to just pay dollops loads of cash just to convince the AAA people to get out of bed and port a game to Stadia. So very exciting role. Now bear this role in mind as I go to the next one, because I posted a clip from the next one on Reddit, and whilst 80% of people were going, oh wow, that's great, there were of course the Reddit naysayers who just take that particular role in isolation, come up with a hypothesis, which is instantly destroyed by the fact that you look around all the other information. But never mind, forget about that. Like flat earthers who come up with one theory, which is instantly destroyed by every other theory, but they just focus on one. Anyway, we're not here for that. The other role, which I'm super excited about because it's really curious, and possible signs of things to come. And some of the language was used in that last job role. Product lead, infrastructure and partner experience. Infrastructure and partner experience. And this is the interesting bit that I quoted today on Twitter and on Reddit. It's probably one of my most upvoted Reddit things ever. Reddit annoys me, God. As the product lead for Stadia's infrastructure and partner experience team, you will lead cross-product, multi-year roadmaps. Multi-year roadmaps. This is a Stadia job. Part of this role, working cross-product, multi-year roadmaps, helping to support gaming. This is an interesting thing now. Support gaming. So we've talked about AAA gaming, supporting AAA games in that other job role. So porting games to Stadia, very much a thing, very much happening. Jobs are being set up for it, created and invested in. But here, helping to support gaming and other forms of graphic-rich, real-time interactive applications. So this is in addition to games. Graphic-rich, real-time interactive applications. You'll work with you'll work with other teams within Google and industry thought leaders. I have a thought. Come with me, for I am thinking. I am a thought leader. Working with industry thought leaders at game studios to establish insights and corresponding features that enable game development and interactive experiences. What are they talking about here? I'm not going, what are they talking about? No, I'm like literally curious. What are they talking about? What rich graphics, rich real-time interactive applications? Are we talking AR? Are we talking some VR experience? Are we talking something beyond that? Something interesting? Something cloud, but that only the cloud can do? And just not Google doing it single-handedly, Google working with gaming industry to come up with these concepts and develop the technology for it. Let's just read it again. Other forms, so there's the gaming, support gaming, not a question, fine. and other forms of graphic-rich, real-time interactive applications. That's very exciting. Let me know in the chat what you think that means. It means they're going to white label and Stadia, close Stadia. That's what it means. Ah! That's Reddit, that is. That's Reddit. No, it doesn't mean any of that. As I say, some wag, yeah. You got to take these jobs all in context, not individually. You know, I think they're very interesting. And when you put one and then you look at the other, you begin to form a picture, which is what I do on this show. I don't just look at one isolated incident, one isolated piece of information. I deep dive into it. I look at other bits of information and slowly you build a picture. If you're narrow-minded and you just focus on one thing and that fits your narrative, so you run with that and ignore everything else, you're not seeing the bigger picture, right? So there was some wag on Reddit and he said, well, yeah, that sure looks like a business to business role if I ever seen one. You know, it's all about white labeling. It's not consumer facing Stadia. Yeah, they'll be white labeling, blah, 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 blah. No future for Stadia, blah, blah. Like completely ignoring the other role, which is specifically about porting AAA games to Stadia. So look, maybe at a stretch, you could say, okay, maybe it's to do with just providing tech to the industry at a stretch and nothing else, right? Maybe that could be an analysis that you go down with. You'll be wrong, you're incorrect, you're ill-informed, but I could see how you might think that if that's what you want to see. You know, if you want to see that, I could see how you might want to see that. But, whoa, Jim. Thank you. Is that the money you earned from the advert that was on your YouTube that I just played? Thank you, Jem, for that. Much appreciated. But when you take other things, other roles in context, it can only mean one thing, and it's the further development of Stadia, Stadia Tech, which is all good. You know, it's all good. As I say, it's very promising. And I think if you see, this is why I get so frustrated on this show, especially with Reddit and stuff. As I say, they should watch this and then they would have nothing to moan about, or have less to, well, they'd find things to moan about anyway, for goodness sake. Hey, Jem, thank you. Wow, Jem. Woo. You're just like the alert. Glad it's working. Anyway, as I was saying, it's very, very promising. Both those roles in combination, very, very promising, and could be an element of consumer facing, could, you know, business facing, could be consumer facing. But when you take it all, it's all about developing and pushing Stadia Tech. And I'm really curious what this graphical rich interactive applications are, you know, what it's really about. I'm, you know, and games, you know, so it's not like, oh, they're giving up on games and they're going to go VR and sell it out, sell the technology. No, right? It's games, and then you've got the other role and all that, right? It's very promising, as I said. And if you can't see that, if you can't see that this is promising, if you can't see the future of Stadia, or that there is a Stadia with all the games that we know that's coming, the games that Ubisoft are working on, all the other things that are coming, right? If you can't see that, you're either one, not been listening, right? So pay attention. Two, you've been listening, but you don't understand, all right? Or three, you just don't want to believe it anyway. Yeah, and you just go, nah, not listening, nah, don't care, not listening, because it doesn't suit my narrative. Right? And you're living in denial. Not a river in Egypt, yeah? You live in denial. Now, the first two of those, I can help you with, yeah? I can help you with. But the third position, not a lot I can do for you, yeah? It's exciting times next year and exciting times ahead. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what comes along. Now, I don't think, you know, I'm not going to say it's got, next year we'll all be millionaires kind of thing. I'm not saying it's going to be fantastic and, you know, come January the 1st, everything we ever want will be there. Oh my God, Call of Duty will land on the 1st of January and Battlefield and everything. No, right? It's probably be at the same pace that we've seen this year, but I've enjoyed everything that's come to Stadia. Every week I do this show, and every week there is a ton of news to talk about. People go, oh, you know, like we've said it before, people don't communicate properly on Stadia, you know? Stadia don't communicate properly, but they do. They do. Hey, where's my Nerf report? Where's my? I think Gem's gone and cashed out my thing. Let me just my super. Oh, there it is. It's just late. It's late. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's going to be all guns and roses in next year and big, you know, bang and, you know, but there will be exciting moments, just like there are exciting moments this year, you know, that we forgot about. Little Nightmares 2, Resident Evil Village 7 coming to Pro, Resident Evil 8, you know, the Far Cry 6, FIFA 22 looking amazing and playing amazing. We kind of forget all these big moments. The LG TV app, lots of features added. We're just going to forget, and so we're going to have more of that. Yeah, so we're not going to have like a super increase or anything like that. But hey, Gem, dude. So anyway, so to those people, ladies and gentlemen, to those people who doubt cloud gaming and all of that, here's an article for you, yeah, that you probably liked if you'd seen it. This is an article from 20 years ago, right? This is kind of how deep my research goes. Here's an article 20 years ago from the Daily Mail, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to share this for you. This was an article in the Daily Mail 20 years ago. I kid you not. This is what we like. Come on, it's like an auction. It's like an auction. Internet, this is Daily Mail, December the 5th, 2000, yeah? 21 years ago. Oh my God, internet may just be a passing fad as millions give up on it. Nobody cares about cloud. Maybe internet may be just, and it goes on here, the internet may only be a passing fad for many users, according to a report. Researchers found that millions of people were turning their back on the World Wide Web, frustrated by its limitations and willing to pay high access charges. They say that email, far from replacing other forms of communication, is adding to an overload of information. Experts from the Virtual Society Project, which published the report, say predictions that the internet would revolutionize the way society works have proved wildly inaccurate. If you doubt cloud gaming, if you doubt the inevitability of cloud gaming, yeah? You see that article? Yeah? You see that article? Yeah? That's you liking that. Yeah? That's you, that is. That's you, Reddit. Anyway. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, I can't believe you guys having a little kind of auction fun there. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu. Massive. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, it's sort of sad news, really. Sad news. Sort of sad news. One key part, a key person of the Stadia community, the one and only Grace, has announced her departure. Oh no, that's it. Stadia's dead. Oh my God. Somebody's just left a job. That's all it is. It's a community manager. Anyway, it's sad here. Farewell from Grace. She's been there through thick and thin, putting up with all the bill hooks. Yeah, all the baloney that being a community manager and social media manager brings with it. Bless her. Oh my God. I'm writing this farewell with many emotions, as this is one of the most difficult decisions I've ever made. I bet she looks at some of the negativity she's got and probably thought, no, can't wait. No, but I think the passion of Grace genuinely came through, because when she was upset about stuff, she said, and she defended her other colleagues who had jumped on the Stadia Twitter, whenever it was jumped on by all the kind of moany I've forgotten the word. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, she's leaving. December the 23rd. That's sad. I'll be signing off as your community manager and starting a program management role, which is an upgrade. So she's got an upgrade, promotion, whatever, which is a really exciting step for my career. Luckily, within the Alphabet company. I'm excited to take the next step in my career. I can't help but feel a hint of sadness parting ways with such a wonderful community. Generally, yes, Grace, we are. Generally, the majority, actually, are jolly nice people. That's not only made me fall in love with gaming all over again. I mean, she has her own gaming podcast, but has also allowed me to connect with amazingly talented and kind-hearted folks across the globe. I will forever cherish everything I learned along the way, new friends, and given the opportunity to serve as your community manager for the last 3 years. You best believe you'll still see me online playing games on Stadia and trying my best to win my first game of Battle 64 on Battle Royale. It's business as usual, by the way, community, with my esteemed colleague Chris and the broader Stadia team there to listen to your feedback and generally enjoy everything you all bring to Stadia. Full of fun memories. I can't thank all you Stadians enough for being the best community ever. Signing off, Grace from Google. Let's give her a round of applause. Everybody, round of applause. Show your hands if you've got an emoji. Yeah, like the wind star, yeah? Let's see. Some of these for Grace, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? Let's see. Some of the hands like that, like wind stars. Let's see some of that. Round of applause for Grace. She's had to put up with some rubbish, hasn't she? Hey, Meg. Yeah, Gem's kicked off some fun today. Lovely to see you, Meg, in the chat. There we go. Gonna miss Grace. Yeah, anybody's curious, I looked it up. Here we are, look. This is where she's going. Wing. Delivering to customers on 3 continents. It's a drone delivery service. Wing, a subsidiary of Alphabet, has built delivery drones and navigation systems that can deliver small packages directly to your homes in minutes. Oh, I wish I had that. I live in a village. We don't get any of this exciting tech. And since I'm a bit of a hermit and just live in my house and not leave the house, especially during the days of Omicron, I think we got to stop. We got to stop with the Greek alphabet, yeah? Because Omicron sounds like some evil Inceptor from Transformers. I am Omicron, come to destroy humanity. When it comes to COVID, can't we start using like they do with the storms, the hurricanes? Just give them nice, normal names, like Trevor, yeah? Couldn't the next COVID strain just be called Trevor? Oh, no, I tested positive for Trevor. Oh, what am I going to do? Anyway, sideline there. In addition to the unmanned traffic management, UTM system that helps drones navigate the skies safely, we deliver tens of thousands of items to our customers. There we go. Your local pharmacy. They deliver food. I don't care about the pharmacy. Well, I do. That's it. Home, where we fly. Finland, Australia, United States. Where can I fly? Once are available in your community. Sounds great. Although it's like a lot of things with Google. They're such brilliant ideas in an idealistic world. If the world was full of Googleans, yeah? Google people, love Google, good people. Not the sort of people who go, I'll see if I can see this rock I've got. I'll see if I can knock that drone down with this rock. Or, I've got my BB gun. For a laugh, I'm going to try and smash that thing. Or if the drone lands, I'm going to try and kick it or whack it with a mallet. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Yeah. If the world didn't have those people, yeah, things like this would be absolutely amazing and roll out a lot quicker, wouldn't they? How they deal with that, people, because in Milton Keynes in the UK, they've got robot deliveries, and they're these little carts, robot carts that bring your shopping to you, and they roll along the pavement. It's like a little cart about that big, I think, with little wheels. It's a robot cart. The shop puts the shopping in it, seals it all up, you know, locks the door on it, and then it rolls down wheels down the street to your house. How some little kind of urchins come along and then kind of push it into the road or smash it or pick it up and lob it in the canal, I don't know how they get around that. But anyway, there you go. For those that are curious, Wing, that is where Grace is coming. So nice to see such wonderful round of applause in the chat for Grace there. Grace, if you watch this, this is all for you. Yeah? Grace might watch this. Yeah? Well done. Yeah. Stadia augmented reality drone confirmed. Correct. Well, there we go. Goodbye to Grace. Best of luck at Wing. I wish I had Wing here to drop my food, shopping, everything off. Yeah. Well, actually, most of my stuff gets dropped off anyway. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's check out the chat, see what you lot have been saying. Again, shout out to both the Gemster and, of course, the Nerfster. Gemster and Nerfster, thank you very much for the super chats. You what, mate? Yeah, good stuff. Thank you very much. Right. Yeah, I think it's fairly certain that those games and Splinter Cell are going to come to Stadia with the Ubisoft relationship and Ubisoft Plus and all of that. Yeah, I'm curious. I think I can't remember whether it was Chrome Unbooked, whatever it's called, who reviewed the Walmart dongle, and they thought it was better than the Chromecast Google TV. So it'd be interesting to see how people rate the T-Mobile with the new chip in it. Yeah. Not your cup of tea. I gave it. I found it old school. I think the second one, was it the second one? Can't remember which one. There was another one, wasn't there? But I liked it. I liked its old school style. Is Batman on Stadia B2B still a thing? Good question. Don't know. I still think we might see it, but if you're AT&T, they've probably got, you want like a 12-month license on it, don't you? Before you allow it. You know, in my current job, I'm dealing with, you know, licensing IP for SVOD services. And, you know, you want an exclusive, you can have it exclusive for 12 months. And then it goes non-exclusive, so it can appear on, you know, BBC iPlayer and Netflix or something like that. So it depends. If I was AT&T, I'd want it exclusively. Yeah, inLED. Yeah. We should get certainly some of the communities qualified to do this kind of stuff. Magic. Could be. It'd just be interesting. Yeah, it could be extra tools for gamers, for game companies as well. But to me, it sounded like some interactive application that uses the power. Yeah, that's a good shout. It could be that, Gandara. Could be that. Could be that indeed. Yeah, we love a dance battle. Yeah, you two, the Nerfster and Gem need to take it to Just Dance 2022. 2021. Look, you've busted him now. He's broke. Gonna miss Grace. Yeah. Oh, Jerome, welcome. Yeah, a bit late. Never mind. We'll let you off. It's Christmas holes, isn't it? It's the holes. Somebody's on fire, Captain. Captain. Yeah, program manager. So upgrade. That's what you do. I've got a friend at work. She's a team. No, she's not a team assistant. She's better. She's higher than that. I was going to say she's better than that. She's finance. She's finance assistant. Working in TV as a finance assistant, it's not particularly, you're in TV, but it's perhaps not what you want to do. So now she's going off to be a production manager or production runner for a TV company, which is more what you want to do. So people do, people want to go up that ladder, don't they? So well done, Grace, especially in a company like Google. I'd love to work for Google. There was a job actually, but I just don't think I've got the right qualifications for it. There was a job going at Metaverse, whatever, at Facebook. Nope. I sometimes get approached on LinkedIn and stuff, but the companies I don't want to work for, they're big companies. I just don't want to work for them because I'm not going to say they are, but because I have sort of certain standards or sort of morals, and yeah. I have both the Walmart dongle and the Chromecast. I like the TV interface more, but I prefer the remote that comes with the Walmart. I think that's what he was saying on Chrome Unbooked, whatever. I think he liked the remote. I must admit, I do like the user interface on Stadia, on the Google with Chromecast with Google TV. But now the Stadia app is on the LG. And the LG apps for Netflix, YouTube, iPlayer, and everything is better. It processes the picture better than Google TV. I do everything through the LG Smart app now, the smart application and the user interface. But the user interface is not as user friendly as Google Stadia one. Not Google Stadia, the Chromecast with Google TV, the Google TV one, which is a shame. But that's now my window to all my applications. Hey, Cloud Gaming Dad. Hi, how are you? CGD, it reminds me of something like a cannabis company or something like that. Don't know why, just sprung in my head. I saw CGD there. Darksiders 3 is a great game. Purchased a while back. Much better than 2. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to play that. Slippery as a bar of coal tar soap. Yeah. Slippery as a bar of soap in a nunnery. I thought that's what you're going to say. Is that rude? I don't know. Is that offensive? I don't know. There we go. That reminds me of that joke. 2 nuns in a bath. And one says, "Where's the soap?" And the other one says, "Yes, it does." Anyway, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. On that bombshell of a joke, yeah. I have the LG B6. Oh, I think they're going to roll, maybe, is it the operating system? It depends whether they'll roll the operating system out to older TVs, I guess. Shame. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, thank you. Shout out to the super chats on all of that. Really, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful week. Look out on my Twitter for news about the Stadia Community Game Awards. Please watch. I really, really appreciate it. I want to see everybody in the chat interacting. Make your predictions on what you think will get Game of the Year, and all of those things should be very good. Hey, Clive, on your TV, does it have Chromecast built in? Yes, it does. Chromecast finds it. So yes, it does. Always an excuse to upgrade. Always an excuse. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the super chats and all of that. You guys are wonderful, amazing, super. Have a wonderful, wonderful week and an amazing Christmas. If that's what you're doing, if Christmas is your thing, have an amazing Christmas. I hope Santa brings everything you want and everybody stays safe and happy and has a nice time. And it's not too stressful for you if you're stressing or entertaining people and all of that. And I'll see you all around, not the same time, same place next week, but 8 p.m. UK time, New Year's Eve for